Hey guys, we're going to talk about some AI tonight and how you use it in the wild, how you can take this with you, use it on your phone, use it on a tablet, or wherever you're going to use it in the field. We'll be able to take this with us when we go sourcing. Had this conversation this morning with one of our other members in the group, and he took it out today. He got Chat GPT on his phone, took it with him sourcing, and he had the most wonderful day sourcing. He was able to eliminate and not buy the wrong product and was able to buy the right product. And when he left out of the thrift store, he was on cloud nine because he had bought things that really are going to sell and not just a hope that they sell. So what can Chat GPT can it do for you while sourcing? Now that's actually putting the app on your phone. Whether it's an Android or Apple phone, you can put this app on your phone and take it with you. All you need is an internet connection, whether it's a cell or if you're hooked up to the modem Wi-Fi at the restaurant or at the store, you can do that. You can take a picture using Chat GPT. Take a picture of the item and it immediately identifies that item. And then it will help you with the brand or logo, what brand of shirt this is or brand of pants this is, whatever brand it is. It'll tell you the style from the photograph. It'll have keywords for you to use in the listing, and it can tell you whether it's worth selling. I have literally taken the picture, and I did this tonight, took the picture, uploaded it using the Chat GPT software. I took pictures and then asked it, should I buy this? If my cost is X and I want a $20 profit, should I buy this item? And it gave me a thumbs up, yes or no. Now that's powerful. That's powerful. You can tell it that what your metrics are. You can say, my metrics are, I want a 30% sell through and I want a $20 profit. So tell me if my cost is $5, is this item going to meet my metrics, yes or no? And it can tell you. It can tell you that from the pictures you take. So is it worth selling? It'll answer that. It'll price shade. You got a question, bud?
Sorry, how many pictures do you need to take for it to identify an item?
You can take up to 5. So I took the front, back, I took the logo, and I took the tag inside of it. When we get to the demonstration part, I'll show you exactly what I did, and we'll duplicate it in live on a live presentation here. So it can do a price check and a profit estimation. So you have to tell it your cost, but it will do a profit estimation for you. And that includes the eBay fees. It knows that clothing eBay fees are 13%, and it will help you deduct that from that profit. So it will tell you a very accurate estimation of your profit. You can upload and describe the product. You can do it verbally too. You don't have to do it with a picture. If you want to just explain what the product is, I'm looking at a Polo Ralph Lauren pullover shirt, small pony, red, extra large with a blue pony. Is this worth buying at $5? And there you go. It'll go from that. You can do it verbally or you can do it in writing. So it's powerful either way. And if you're in the store, you might not want to be typing. You might be a little awkward typing there. So just do it verbally. Put your earbuds on. Do it through your earphones, and you won't be interrupting other people. You'll just be talking to yourself. It can look up the average sale price. It can estimate the eBay fees and calculate estimated profit margin. And it can suggest it's a good buy or not. It can tell you what would be a good price. So you can suggest a price, and it would tell you based upon your average sale price if this is a good item to buy. It can be your helper, your online assistant that goes with you sourcing. Imagine the power you now have in your hand, that you can take a picture or describe the item, and this assistant will now tell you based upon your cost of goods, is this worth buying or not? Does this meet your metrics? Yes or no? It'll estimate the sell-through rate. It does not have access to Terapeak on the eBay machine. It does not, but it will look at the how many are sold in the last 90 days. It can look at that, but it can't tell you how many are listed. It's just not that. It's not that detailed because it doesn't have access to the Terapeak system. If you tell it how many actives are there versus sold, it will do the math for you. If you want to take time to look that up, it will do that for you. It's like this. If I got 40 listed and 12 sold, what is the sell-through rate? And it will calculate that for you. It can create your titles and descriptions from the phone. I do it on the desktop, but you can do it from the phone if you want to operate from the phone. I know there's people in our group that like the phone better than the desktop. Well, they can actually create their eBay listing from the phone using the Chat GPT. Will tell you what the title and description should be. It'll help optimize the title. I use it now when I have old items, stuff that was from last year. I will end that item, then get onto chat, have it the Chat GPT in a window next to my eBay window, and I will copy the current title, put it into Chat GPT, which will then optimize that title and give me a better description also. So I'll just copy from chat into the eBay relisting, as in sell similar, I sell similar, and change the title, change the photos around a little bit, maybe even do another cleanup of the backgrounds. I'll change the description with the new description, update the price, and then post that. And once I have updated that item, now it's a new item to eBay. They then will sort it through their browser and give it a higher ranking because they think it's a new item. It's working. I'm selling a lot of my old items now because of those steps I'm taking. Ending the item, using Chat GPT to redo my listing, changing the price, moving the pictures around, and I'm getting much better ranking and much better performance on sales. I don't really change the condition and care notes, but I could, and if I needed to do that. All right. Also, it can give you brand and category guidance. It will answer questions about what are the best-selling categories, what are the best-selling brands. What also is this brand worth flipping? It may be something that's not worth it. You can simply ask it. What's a good sell-through rate on polos? And what Levi styles sell best? Do you know? I mean, I sell Levi's and I have had to learn the hard way what does and doesn't sell. And what to avoid in men's jeans. There are brands to avoid that are very popular brands that you need to avoid, including in some of the popular brands, there are certain models you need to avoid. You can ask that of the software and it will help you and tell you that. It can help you build or access sourcing list. That is, it can help you build what brands you want to buy, create a list of items you should look for. And then how about avoid brands, a list of brands and styles that you should not bring home. It can do that as well. You can do sourcing checklists by region or season, what you should be looking for. And then it can even create store thrift routes based upon your local zip code. We did that in, we did that in a past training session where we entered your zip code. It showed you all the thrift stores in your area and created a route for you to go that was most efficient for your time. I've played with Gemini and Grok, and they have similar answers. They do format them differently. They do have a different spin on it, but the core answer of yes or no is the same. It's just how they come to that conclusion. They have each their own little different paths. I do find Gemini to be quicker on images because it's Google. And Google is a little bit faster than the Chat GPT software, but the answers in Gemini are not as detailed as they are in Chat GPT, at least in my situation, what I've noticed. We're going to do a little bit of both tonight. We're going to look at Gemini and we're going to look at Chat GPT. So any questions? I'm going to pause. I don't see anything in the chat. Anything you want to ask verbally, you can unmute yourself and then ask right now.
Jerry, not a question, but I have been with Copilot, which is the Microsoft AI program.
Yeah.
And I found it's very similar to Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it's not quite as detailed, but it's pretty close to the same.
Yeah. I look at, I don't want the fluff in the answers. I'd rather just have the answer. Is this a good buy, yes or no? I don't need to know how they got there as much as just give me the answer. Especially if I'm in the field, I don't have time for the long dissertation, the long answer. Just give it to me briefly. And you can tell it to do that. You can tell that the software, I don't need the long answer. Just give me yes or no, thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't need to know how you got there. It will pattern its answers after your requirements. You can be the boss. It does not have to be the boss of you. It's a tool for you. It's an assistant for you. It's like having a PhD on your phone. So take command of it and you'll be fine. You'll really enjoy it. I am a paying Chat GPT user. So I have access to things that are not available to the free account, or they are limited on the free account. Gemini, I looked at today, before this class started to verify this, and that is Gemini does not restrict you on how many queries you can do per day. So there's no limit. It does have a very nice voice feature that you can ask, and it will answer you verbally or in writing, however you'd like it to respond. I do have a good friend who has the pilot and has been using it very effectively at work. In fact, he is in the accounting department for a major corporation, and they encourage Chat GPT or AI pilot to their employees. They encourage them to use it, so they know it's an effective and efficient tool to go with that. So, any more questions? All right, well then let's go play. I'm going to share a different screen. And we're going to start off with my newfound friend here. Let me move him over. Now, he's over here. I have a name. I named him. Since he's my search dog, I call him Hound Dog. So let's see if he's awake. Hey, Hound Dog, you there?
Yep, I'm right here. Let's get back to it. What are we working on?
We're working on an eBay sourcing route. I am trying to buy Carhartt jeans. Do you know anything about them?
Absolutely. I know quite a bit about Carhartt jeans and how they perform on eBay. They're a solid seller, especially styles like double knee, relaxed fit, dungarees, and anything made in the USA. Buyers love them for workwear, and larger sizes tend to move fast. Where are you sourcing from again? That'll help me sketch out a good route with local spots likely to carry them.
I'm going to the Central Florida Fairgrounds. There's a flea market there.
Nice. The Central Florida Fairgrounds can be a gold mine, especially during flea markets, vintage shows, or swap meets. You'll want to keep an eye out for vendors selling workwear, military surplus, or bundles of used clothing. Carhartt often pops up there. Are you heading there during a specific event, or just checking out the regular market?
I found a pair of Carhartt double knee cargo pants. These things are riveted.
Nice grab.
Yeah, I got them for $7.
Carhartt double knee jeans are a top tier pickup, especially if they're made in the USA. Have a good size like 36 by 32 or larger, and show that rugged, worn-in look buyers love. Do you know the size, condition, or if they've got any tags or style numbers still on them? I can help estimate the sell-through rate and price point.
The the model number is B1. They're black. Size 42 by 32.
Great find. Black Carhartt double knee jeans in model VZ01 are workwear gold. The V01 is the classic double front duck canvas style, and black is one of the more sought after colors, especially if they've got that faded, worn in look. If they're in decent condition and around a common size like 34 to 40 waist, you can usually list them for somewhere between $50 and $90, sometimes higher if they're made in USA or distressed just right.
These are
Want me
made
to
in
check
the
the sell-through rate and average sale price for black Carhartt VZ01s?
Yeah, I do, but these are in perfect condition. That sound means he's thinking.
Here's what I found for black Carhartt VO1 double knee jeans in excellent condition. Average sale price based on recent sold and active listings. Pricing clusters around $60 to $95, with many falling between $65 and $80. That aligns with top listings showing $79.99, $89.99, and even up to $125 for rare, excellent condition pairs. A strong number of listings already have high watcher counts, 10 to 20 plus, and many sell within a week or two, which indicates a healthy demand.
Okay, we're going to pause here. You got to pause, Hairhound Dog?
Loud and clear. I'm on pause, Haas. Just holler when you're ready to roll again.
So he's not, he's on pause until I activate him again. Muted or killed my microphone, so now he's not able to hear me. But you see a full-on conversation with this guy. Full on. He's giving me more information than I really needed or wanted, but it's full. It's very, very, very accurate. That is an exact set pair of pants that I have in the next room that's going to be listed tonight. And he's seen exactly what I saw when I bought them. High sell-through, double knee, made in the USA, great size, perfect condition, and he found the same comps that I did. That is how you can do it with a conversation mode. You can also type into the question that you can ask. I can exit this, and you can type what you want right here. This is the app on the phone. This is Gemini. This is Google's AI tool. As you saw, it's a little bit verbose, does a lot of talking. I think it's faster on images. You can just take a picture of an item and it'll look it up. It's really fast on images. Let's just do that. Let's take, this is a golf club. Take the front and the back of the golf club, and we'll just take those two pictures. Tell me about this club.
Based on the images, you have a Callaway.
And he got it, he nailed it. It is a Callaway X forged 64-degree wedge. And he goes on to tell about that. Just from those two little simple pictures. And they're not studio quality. They're just snapshots that I took in the office. What is the average sale price on eBay for this wedge?
The average sale price for a used Callaway X forged 64-degree wedge on eBay can vary quite a bit depending on its exact condition, the shaft, steel versus graphite, and whether it's part of a set or sold individually.
Okay, so it can quickly identify and then give you some average sale price and other information about it. So Wes, this will do the job in the field for you. All you have to have is an internet connection, whether it's cell or Wi-Fi. It's really quick and easy.
It helps being able to see your phone screen.
You can see it though, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is a putter that I found. I took 4 images of it. What is the average sale price and sell-through rate on eBay?
You have a Ping I2 putter.
Yep. It nailed it again. That's exactly what I have. And it goes on through here and gives you information about it, high demand. I think I paid 25 for this putter. Look what it sells for, $60 to $100. Cha-ching. That's what I'm looking for. You can do this in the field. On those shoes, I did that.
Could you try one more thing, Jerry, and try to give you the short answer one more time?
Okay. Let's see if I can make this happen. I need you to give me shorter answers in the future.
Okay, I'll remember that. You can always ask me to forget things or manage what I've saved for you on the saved info page.
Tell me the average sale price and sell-through rate on that Ping putter.
The Ping I2 putter generally sells for 60 minus 100 on eBay. A precise sell-through rate isn't directly available from the search results, but due to its popularity, the sell-through rate is high. Many listings for this model find buyers.
Is that short enough? If not, we can make it shorter.
Yep. That works.
Okay. I don't like the long answers either. On Chat GPT, you use the phrase from now on, and then whatever it is after that. I found that useful when I do eBay listings. I ask it, what is the optimized layout for a title for a clothing? And it went, duh, 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 duh. I said, okay, from now on, use that on all my listings. And it said it would remember it, and it's done it ever since. So that's training it and teaching it how to work. All right, is that better for you?
Yep.
Okay, what else would you like to do?
Much better.
I like Gemini when it comes to pictures. I like using Google Lens when it comes to pictures. That's just take a picture of it in your normal Google search, and it will look up eBay listings, Poshmark, Depop, other platforms, and give you a cross-platform analysis of the pricing. You can do that too.
Can you actually ask one of the platforms to show you how to build an eBay title and show how you integrate that into your eBay?
What is the optimized layout for an eBay title?
Clarity, conciseness, and maximum visibility. Here's a general layout. Key elements.
Okay. What is the optimized layout for clothing?
For clothing on eBay, an optimized title focuses on what buyers search for. 1. Condition, e.g., new W, used, and
Okay. You can specify it do a certain way. If you like this method layout, you can then specify use that in all my listings. What is the optimized layout for an eBay title for clothing? So this is what I use: brand, item, type, gender, maybe, size, key features. That's it. Okay. From now on, use that as my template for all eBay listings. So now it will. You are the boss. You have to tell it what you want. Otherwise, it's going to do what it thinks you want. But you're the master here. This is just your assistant. It's a dang smart one, but it is your assistant.
Jerry, if you have it create a title for you, will it automatically use all 80 spaces?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm best to do one. Photos, boom, 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 boom. All right, those 5 pictures. That's it. Let's see. Create an audit. Well, that's stupid. Let's try that again. Create an optimized eBay listing from the 5 pictures that I just uploaded. Now, what it's going to do, it is going to look at the pictures, but it's also going to look at the internet to see what others have done. But that's then, here's your title. Here's your description. Details, condition. Now, what you have to do is the item specifics. If you'd like that, we can also do that. All right, now we're talking. Yes, give me suggested pricing. Now, I don't know if this is better than what you can do, but it's better than what I can do. When I do this on the desktop, I copy paste right on over. And then, but I do read it. I make sure it's grammatically correct. I make sure that it's factually correct as much as I know. But I do a copy paste on this. And guys, when I revise my listings from last year, my items are selling. I'm selling a lot of stuff that has been sitting for a while. And it's strictly because of what I'm relisting and how I'm relisting it using this tool. So there's your pricing suggestions. And I paid $7 for these. So yeah, I'm gonna make buck on this. I'm loving this. What other questions you got? What would you like to see? Is this something you can do? Is this something you're comfortable doing? If not, I encourage you to get comfortable. I encourage you to try it. It's not gonna hurt. You're not gonna blow up your phone. All you can do is succeed. Really can't fail with it. It is smarter than we are. You just have to take advantage of it. It's searching the entire worldwide network for information to help you be better. Use it to be better. Your competition is eventually going to do it. Right now, we are on the leading edge of this technology. Your competition is not really doing it as much, but they're coming. And we have to be smarter than that. We have to be on top of it. We have to take advantage of this opportunity that we have. We've got tools sitting in our phone now that are absolutely unthought of 2 years ago. Unthought of. So we have that ability now to be and take advantage of our situation. And you need to do it, really. If you really want to succeed, you need to do it. Did y'all have a question?
When you're doing the listening, copying, and pasting, do you find yourself using all of what it's or most of what it's suggested, or do you usually just grabbing like the title and description only, or how do you actually go about using that yourself?
I will grab the title as is. This go right up here. I would grab that title right there and I would copy that over word for word. It's got all the keywords you want. Name of the company, work pants. That's a good keyword. Men, 42 by 32. Double knee is important. Utilities is important. Loose fit is important. 100% cotton black is important for the color. And USA is made in USA. All those are the right keywords that you need to have for this item to be found and bought. Description. If you think you can do better, by all means, do better. If you have a template you like, I'm not going to tell you not to use it. This is just a suggestion, but it's a dang good one. So this is how I format my descriptions anyhow. I do this without chat. I put in a paragraph with keywords. I put in this bulleted points here. I do that exactly like this anyhow. I put in my measurements. I actually measure every item I have. I measure waist, total length, rise, inseam, and across the bottom of the leg. And I put all those in there. So this is, I would add that to this. Care instructions, yeah, if I have room. And then keywords and hashtags, those are not as good or not as important for eBay, but keywords are essential for Poshmark, and they are really good on Depop. So if you're selling on Depop, you really want the hashtags. If you're selling on Poshmark, you want the keywords. And then this note, all used clothing has been properly cleaned to eBay standards. I just don't put to eBay standards on there. But that's also air quote requirement that eBay has, that you put all used clothing has been properly cleaned. It has. Everything I do is washed. But yeah, I would copy paste this. I would just add my own individual measurements that I do to verify the waist and the length here. I just know this sells. This takes my year-old items and sells them. It works. So yeah, I trust it, and I use it every day, multiple times a day.